I hope you all are having an absolutely fantastic day. And safe and secure in your house. Stay healthy and happy. Before starting this video, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe and help me to reach 1K subs. Today we will discuss about 7 most common mistakes beginners make in Pubg Mobile. So let's begin. Number 1. Playing in HDR and Ultra HDR along with low frame rates. Well, it's important to know the difference between the graphics and the frame rates. If you check out the graphics section on Pubg Mobile, you will see the first 2 option graphics and frame rate. Usually, beginners select the high graphics and low frame rate to play the game, which leads to slow or sluggish gameplay. The best graphics option to play Pubg Mobile depends upon the smartphone, but the smooth graphics along with high, ultra, or extreme frame rate is always the best. Always remember, the higher the FPS is, the smoother fast action sequences are displayed. Number 2. Landing to the crowded place. Let's just admit, while playing Pubg Mobile for the first time, we all have landed to the crowded place like Pachinki, military base, hospital, etc. Since these are the famous names, beginners choose to land on this spot more often. However, landing on crowded places without any skill will eventually get you killed. So, if you are playing Pubg Mobile for the first time, make sure to land on the less crowded places like Rozhok, Water, Gatka, Ferry Pier, etc. Number 3. Overlooting. Unnecessary or over looting is one of the common mistakes that players of every level tend to make. In the urge to get the best possible loot, players often try to spend the majority of the time looting others. It's worth to remember that the objective of the game is to be the last man standing, not to be the player with most loot. So, if you have decent armor and loot, move on and plan your next steps. Number 4. Rushing towards the airdrops. Well, airdrops are one of the most critical things on Pubg Mobile. These supply drops can sometimes be the difference between victory and loss. Having the best guns like Groza can make you the most powerful player in the match. But it can also get you killed. Since the majority of the players have their eyes set on the airdrops, rushing towards the airdrops can eventually get you killed. So, until end. Unless the drop is right next to you, don't rush toward it. Number 5. Now using the peek and fire option. Well, the peek and fire option is there under the Pubg Mobile basic settings. However, most of the players don't enable it. The peek and fire option makes you less visible as opposed to during open fire after you leave the cover. In simple words, the option allows users to lean from behind the covers, which makes them less visible. Not just beginners, but everyone should enable this feature for better gameplay experience. Number 6. Rushing towards the enemy without proper planning. It's worth to note that the ultimate goal of Pubg Mobile is to be the last man standing. That means that killing enemies is just another part of the action. It's entirely possible to win the game without killing even a single player. Usually, beginners rush towards the enemy as soon as they spot and end up getting killed. What makes the situation worse is that some players don't even care to inform their teammates about their actions. So, it's one of the silly mistakes that not just beginners, but advanced players also does in Pubg Mobile. Number 7. Not utilizing the boost. If you have just begun to play Pubg Mobile, then you need to understand what boost does, especially in the last few circles. All they believe is that med supplies like painkillers, energy drinks just fills up the health slowly. Up to some extent, it's true, but what also true is that it improves the movement speed. Having a full bar of energy would give you better movement speed, which will always help in the last few circles. We usually collect lots of painkillers, energy drinks, adrenaline syringe, etc. throughout the game, but fails to utilize them. So, if you got the supplies, make sure to use it before your soon becomes never. So, these are some of the basic mistakes that beginners do in Pubg Mobile. If you think that we have missed any important point, then let us know in the comment box below. So this was all for this video, hope you enjoyed it, and keep smiling.